Hey, this is Kina Knisley with Keller Williams in Honolulu, and this is Real Talk About Real Estate. And today I am lucky enough to have a Jose Fernandez from Miami. Thank you so much, Jose. So, how is everything in Miami right now?
The weather is amazing. So hello everyone, those watching me. I'm so happy to be here. Kina, thanks for so much for the opportunity. So the weather is great. It's probably one of the nicest weather in the continental US right now. Probably like Hawaii.
I don't know. We're pretty gray today. It's been raining for like 4 days. So,
Today
yeah,
is
it's not
like
the tornado.
78 degrees, clear skies.
Oh, wow. So, no. So now we talked about this for a second. Who moves to Miami? What brings people there? Other than it's gorgeous and yeah. But what's is there industry? What's there? What brings people there?
So I would say things have changed, especially in the last 5 years. So our market, I would say 5 years, up to 5 years ago, it was New Yorkers, the Northeast from the US, Chicago, Texas. This is for and Canadians from the US. Then from South America, we mainly have several countries like Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, and Argentina. And then from Europe, Germans, Italians, and French, they love Miami. So we had a international market, and those people love coming over here. And then after the
Second
pandemic, obviously,
homes? They're
huh?
buying second homes or
Second home and investment property. So the combination of both. Second home, the people from the Northeast sometimes will buy second home. Our snowbirds, they will get here September, October, and they'll be here until like March through April, and they'll go back to their state.
wow. Now are they renting them out? Or are they these people that are financially able to not have to make it?
So both. So you have the ones that they just want it for a second home, they don't care about investment. And then you have the ones that they will come down here and use it, and then they will rent it either the other 6 months or 3 months or 6 months so you can just cover all the expenses for the rest of the year. And then you have others that they don't come, but they just buy it strictly for investment. So you have one of those, the ones that second home, semi second home and investment or purely investment.
Wow. Okay. So what are we talking about price points there? What's your average? I know they're very different. You have some of
I
them
know.
on the
The
water,
price
they're quite
the
bougie.
prices in Miami vary a lot. We have two different type of markets here. We have the single family home market and the condo market. So I will tell you the stats on both. So the average price for the condo market is around $400,000. And we had 14 months of inventory.
Yeah.
The average price for the single family home is close to $700,000, and we have about between 6 to 7 months. So we more of on a balanced
Yeah.
market in that price point. Then you have the ultra luxury, the 10, 15, 20 plus.
How long are
You know
those sitting on your ultra luxury? Are they sitting for a while or
yeah, it's some of them anywhere from like 30 months to like 50 months. So usually those listings you usually take for 1 or 2 years as a listing agreement. The property that we sold recently was a $14 million waterfront state in Fort Lauderdale. And in the entire county where Fort Lauderdale is located, which is the Broward County, one home a month will sell above $10 million in the entire county. So just
oh my
imagine.
one a
So we
month?
were, yes, above $10 million. So just imagine we were one of 12 homes that sold this year. We sold off 14 million. F- but one thing that we see now, especially, we're getting more of the Northeast. A lot of the New Yorkers are coming down, and especially now during the winter. They realize how bad the winter storm will be. They probably will make a choice of like, okay, this is the 2026 will be the year that we'll buy in real estate.
Yeah. So now, but you can get one of those homes kind of off the water, like
Yes.
for about 700,000.
Yeah, I would say more inland. not necessarily in one of the islands or the beaches, but more inland, you can get something between like 700 to a million. And then we have townhouses as well. On our MLS, the townhouses fall into the category of condominiums.
Yeah,
So
are
sometimes those numbers could be very skewed. I would say we have an insurance crisis, especially in the last 2 years, with all the hurricanes and everything that have happened with the weather here in Florida. And the insurance prices have made the HOA fees increase 20, 30, 40% in the last 2 years.
some of them are
And
just astronomical. Yeah.
yeah,
Are you what are you seeing? What range of HOA fees are you seeing?
I mean, in some places, it goes from $1 a square foot all the way to like $2 a square foot.
Oh wow. So I
Yeah.
walked four condos yesterday. The maintenance fee was 580, the highest was 1800 a month.
No,
So
I saw a condo, a beachfront condo. The HOA fees went from $2,400 a month
whoa.
to $3,900 a month.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because here, especially for condominiums, there was new rules that passed. They have to have eh, at at the 40-year mark, they have to do an inspection, and then every 10 years after.
Yeah.
With the building that collapsed, the tower in Surfside that collapsed, all that changed. Now it's 30 years and it's 10 years every 10 years after. And you have to do different inspection to the building, which a lot of the buildings were not ready to have the reserve for a lot of the work that needs to be completed. And that's why like HOA fees had double in some instances.
Yeah. So we're seeing that roll over to here because I've had buyers come in from the mainland asking for those inspections, and we don't do those here because
Yet,
we're kind of built
but
a little
but
wrong.
it's coming. I
Yeah.
remember I was talking to a friend of mine 3 years ago from Honolulu, and he will ask me all the time because he said like what happens in Miami sometimes tend to come in our side because it's kind of like
A little bit.
typical, island living, even though that we're not necessarily an island, although I always say Miami is a different country. And I remember talking to him last year when I was in Hawaii for the BNI conference. And I told him this is what's happening. And I talked to him a couple of months ago, and he was like, what you were telling me about, the balconies, the inspection and all that, that's happening now in Hawaii. So
We're just a little slower.
yeah.
So why are people, people are moving because, of second homes and the weather, but is there an industry there or military?
So,
What's bringing the buyers for your normal priced homes?
so I would say like tourism is very big. We had two major airports, Miami International Airport and Florida Airport. And the airports are like around 35 minutes from each other. You can be in Colombia in 3 hours. You can be in Peru in 5 hours. You can be in Argentina in 7 hours. You can be in Spain in 8 hours. You can be in Italy in 10 hours. So there's so many direct flights.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami is the door to the Americas. I think every country in the America have a direct flight to Miami. Um, then we have one of the largest cruise ports, both Miami and Florida.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why go
people
out?
love, yeah, people love boating. Miami has one of the top five boat shows that happens in Miami. Then Florida has is probably one of the largest as well. And then art has become a big thing. 2 weeks ago, we have the Art Basel, which is one of the biggest art shows in the entire world
Oh,
outside from Europe. And so Art Basel has become now we have a whole art week happening in Miami the week right after Thanksgiving. So we have all sort of people that are looking for a warm place, people that want to be closer to Latin America, people that wants to have a boat. So we have a lot of and sports is becoming a big thing for us as well. We have, the Inter Miami, we the World Cup. We'll have some games here in Miami in
oh, real?
2026.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
so fun.
yeah,
I went when we lived in Germany. World Cup was there.
yeah.
So I
So
just love that Miami's so international. It's like,
yeah, I mean, and Spanish is spoken in many places here in Miami, and it's very multicultural. Like people love dining in Miami because there's like you have in a street you have a Cuban, a Peruvian restaurant, an Argentinian, an American steakhouse, and even people that have moved to Atlanta or people that have moved to other state. One of the things that they tell me all the time, I miss the food in Miami because you can get so much food from so many countries here.
Oh, yeah, I can vouch the food. Yeah, I love Miami. So, but now, so what else do you want people to know about Miami?
That it is still affordable when you compare it to a lot of the big cities. When you look at the prices in New York, Chicago, LA, San Francisco, I mean, you can still buy a condo, like a two-bedroom, two-bath condo, close to the city for $500,000, $600,000. You can buy a house 5, 10 minutes from Miami International Airport for 7, 800,000. One of the things like that I appreciate so much after doing so much travel is like having a major international airport so close by. I used to live literally 7 minutes from Miami Airport before, and to know that I could be in the next side of the world within hours compared to a lot of people that had to drive a couple of hours to an airport. I know you guys in Hawaii, that's not the case, but when you
I was
go
going
to
to
another,
say it's 9 hours for me to get to Miami.
yeah,
If you're going
but
all these countries, it is taking me 9 hours to get to you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say there's so much that you can do. I say that we have 4 seasons, even though that people disagree. We have spring, summer, spring, summer.
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
that's two. Maybe just
uh, so one thing that people complain about the heat in Miami, but the heat is bad maybe July and August, but the rest of the year we have great weather.
so.
Besides the rain. So we sacrifice 2 months of the heat, which by the way, when you go to some of the states during July and August, it's still hot
Oh,
as well.
yeah. I
So
mean, Texas was no joke when we were there for Mega Camp.
yeah, and when I travel to like Texas or Colorado, I enjoy our humidity in Miami, which sometimes maybe we hate the humidity, but when you travel to a dry state, then like I just need to sweat.
Yes, yes. So, well, thank you so much. This has been wonderful. If you have anybody interested in buying, selling, or investing in Miami, I would love to get you connected. Thank you so much. This has been great. I've learned so much. But
Thank you, Kina. Muchas
yeah,
gracias. Take
yeah.
care.
All right. I will see you on the next Real Talk about real estate.